What is up, world? It's your boy Ride Dog from the Alliance of Magicians and the Skip Scramble recap team here with the Week 8 recap video. So we're going to get to the Week 8 matchups in just a sec, but right now I'm going to introduce our newest segment, the Meme Room. If you guys have a better name for this, go ahead and leave a comment about it. But for now, the Meme Room is going to tackle any memes that Skip Scramblers have made throughout the week that are relevant to the matchups. So just to throw it back, 2 weeks ago, Garrett made a meme mocking Austin for leaving Amari Cooper on the bench. It was a matchup that would have turned the tide for him. Ultimately, Garrett took the W. The irony is that this week, in Garrett's matchup against Jesse, he left 30 points on the bench himself by benching Juju. That ultimately led to Jesse winning the matchup despite not even starting 2 players. So Karma and Jesse definitely had the last laugh on that one. Alright, on to some other Skip Scramble news. I'm kicking it over to Mario Lopez in our gossip section. Mario, tell him what's up.
Thanks, Ryan. It's Mario Lopez here with the gossip section. So, once again, Jill got busted talking smack to Brandon before the games were over. She put up a huge Thursday night, scoring 50 points between her defense and kicker. But Brandon had the week of his life and came back in a crazy Monday night game. Of course, this is all after Jill had declared victory in person and in smack. League member Shannon reported Jill having said, "I feel bad for Brandon that he's going to lose after having the game of his life. Actually, I don't feel bad." Just another brutal loss for Jill, down to 0.2 points after she laid down some smack talk. Just goes to show ya, anything can happen. Alright, before I kick it back to Ryan, we're going to our sponsor for a quick commercial.
Today's Skip Scramble recap is brought to you by La Gracia, conveniently located inside South Park's Target Express. Come in and experience a wellness latte today. Finally, a healthy option for South Park, La Gracia. Alright, Mario, thanks for that. Alright, now it's time to look at some of our Week 8 matchups. And our Bud Light with Lime presents scraping at the bottom matchup of the week. We have Derek beating Chris. Both these teams are at the bottom, and Derek's team has been having some surprising weeks recently. He's been putting up really high points. He would have beat a lot of people this week, no matter who he played. And I think he's really making a push, getting some momentum behind him. We also had big wins from EJ and Doug, who just continue to dominate the league. Doug had a probably year-high 175. It's going to be one of the top 3 performances this year, I'm sure. And his dominance is just continuing to go. There was breaking news today, though, that Deshaun Watson tore his ACL. That's really sad for him and for Doug, so we'll see if he can continue to win. We also had Alliance of Magicians, myself, against Sam. This is a matchup where he was really trying to stop his downward fall, and I'm really trying to continue my climb, and I was able to pull it out due to some blow-up games from Will Fuller, among others. Alright, guys, what are we looking at for Week 9? I'm definitely calling the Four Local Presents Big Dog match for the week between Doug and Eric. You got number 2 against number 3. One of these guys is going to let him know who's dominating. So, Eric, I mentioned last recap, is a team no one's really been talking about. He's been doing great all season, putting up really strong games. The only weeks he's kind of floundered are when Leonard Fournette has been out. Now that he's back from injury and he's had his bye, I see Eric's team still rolling. Other than that, what do we have? We have a matchup between Jill and Sam. It's going to be a real even matchup. Sam's team is doing well, trying to bounce back from a couple bad games. Jill's been, like we mentioned earlier, devastating loss last week. She needs to continue rolling. Both these teams score high, and it's going to be a heartbreaker for whoever loses. So, alright guys, keep an eye on those matchups. Let me know if you have a better name for the Meme Room. And until next week, I'll catch y'all next time. Peace!